Hello YouTube, and welcome to OtakuRUs.com. Today we're going to review the First Order StormTrooper from the upcoming Star Wars film The Force Awakens. This is a 1:12 scale plastic model by Bandai Japan, and just like their Gundam models, assembly is required. Painting is optional, and if you choose not to paint, the model does have some stickers. Also worth mentioning is that the plastic components have a really nice finish to them. The white coloured components have a nice gloss finish, and the black coloured components have a good matte finish. So if you're very careful with the cutting out of the individual components and sanding down those edges, you could end up with a really nice Stormtrooper model without having to paint it. Also included is a F11D blaster rifle, a Z6 riot control baton, and a riot shield. You get 3 different pairs of hand grips for the different items the Stormtrooper model can hold, and you also get a small black base to stand the Stormtrooper on, though I'm pretty sure you don't require the base for the Stormtrooper to stand on its own. Inside the box we have the individual plastic runners, some stickers, some decals, and the assembly instructions, so feel free to pause the video here if you wish to have a longer look. The Stormtrooper is 16 cm tall by 6 cm at its widest point. The base is 7.5 cm wide and only 0.6 cm in height. In regards to the Stormtrooper model, it's put together very well with the individual components, but when you start to pose the model, you quickly encounter a lot of restrictions in movement when it comes to the arms and legs. Also, trying to lean the Stormtrooper forward or backwards is very limiting as well. In regards to the other components, you have the blaster rifle with a detachable buttstock. You also have the riot control baton, which extends out like so, and then the handle can also act as a knuckle duster, which is pretty cool. You also have the shield, which has a window at the very top, and on the back it's held in place with the arm going through these 2 plastic white straps. On the side of the Stormtrooper you have these 2 white pouches, and on the other side these 2 black pouches which attach to the belt. And finally you have the 3 pairs of hands, one which is a closed fist, another which is the open hand, and the final one which is the trigger hand, which holds onto the blaster rifle grip. What I really like about the First Order StormTrooper model is that it was very easy to build. The components came together really well. I also like the quality of the finish on the plastic. I don't feel that I need to paint this model in order to display it. You also get the base stand, which allows the model to stand up straight when on display. And although not included with this model, you do have the option to attach Bandai's action base to the rear of the model through the hidden port. Bandai also included stickers for those who don't want to paint, and decals for those who want a more detailed look. What I dislike about this model is the limited range of movement when it comes to the arms and legs. Also, the pouches on the belt get in the way of the legs when it comes to move them in pretty much any direction. It's also nearly impossible to get the model to stand on its own without using the included base stand. It is possible if you have the patience of a saint. And finally, the thermal detonator on the back is not detachable. Well, it is, but as a plastic part that makes up the model, and not as a thermal detonator which you could display the model throwing. The First Order StormTrooper is a great model to have on display, even for Star Wars fans with low experience in modelling. This is a very easy model to build. The issue is that you're limited to very few poses due to the restricted range of movement. The model feels a bit fragile as well, and so I wouldn't recommend playing with the model as the parts would easily fall off. That said though, it is a great looking model, and the included decals and stickers will further add to the overall finish. If your intention is just to have it for display purposes only, then you can't go wrong with this Stormtrooper model from Bandai.